Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Item of the Day. This is episode 31, and today we're going to be doing numbers 38, rather, not 31, 38, 6, and 1. And as you can see, once we get there, that is actually what is called the... I went too far. There we go. It's actually this one. It's called the cyan metal post. We're just going to be doing them all, of course, because that's what we always do whenever they're like completely similar and basically the same things. So to make these things, these are actually more of an aesthetic item. So it's more for decorations and stuff like that. And so the first thing we're going to actually need, as you can see, if you go into the recipe, it says rolling machine. It's not a crafting table. You can't make it with a crafting table. I will show you guys exactly what I mean right now. If you go like this, which is the recipe, you can't do it. It doesn't appear. And of course there's the other way. It also does not appear, and that's why, that is, like I said, it is because you need a rolling machine. And of course the first thing you need for that, you could look up the recipe, or you could just do it, or you could just follow this. Crafting table, of course, first, and then we need 4 cobble and 3 wooden planks, 1 iron ingot, and 1 redstone, because of course we're going to be making a piston next. We're going to actually be needing 4 times these materials, because we need 4 pistons. So I was just showing you guys how to make 1 piston. We don't really need these anymore since I have all the stuff that's needed. Of course, you can see 4 pistons, 1 crafting table, and 4 iron ingots. So what we're going to be doing with that is basically putting it in the same style that was set up in my chest. So there you go. There's the 4 pistons, the 4 iron ingots, and the crafting table. That gets you a rolling machine. And basically, you can just throw it down wherever. I'm just going to put it right there, because why not? And actually, I'm not going to put it right there because, one second, I hit an R. Did not mean to hit R, but, you know, it's alright because I was just trying to get a pick. Anyway, as you can see, we now have the rolling machine. Get some iron ingots. If we throw them down in the rolling machine, as you can see, metal post. I just wanted to do that so you guys could see that it does not use EU to charge. I just put it down on a grass block beside a crafting table. So I just wanted to show you guys that you don't have to have it powered or anything. And of course, as you can see, once you leave the inventory, it goes out of there. I mean, the things stay there. So you can just get the middle post, or you can do it the other way to do the recipe. Of course, you can do it like that. And these metal posts, basically, they, like I said, are just basically aesthetic items. You can build them up and stuff, do whatever you want with them, really. And that's of course how they look whenever you build them out, when they're not on the ground or when they're not attached to something below it. They will look kind of like fence pieces whenever there's something below it, but whenever there's not, it won't. It'll just look like, it'll just go straight across, but it won't have any top or bottom pieces. And then of course, if I put these ones and put it like that and then go like that, of course you can see, I'm just gonna break these 2 pieces. You can kind of see that it kind of looks like one of the things that you would see at a playground or something. Or you can also, I believe, if I was right about what that was talking about, or if I was right about, if I did determine that right, or I can't think of the words to explain what I mean right now, but no, okay. So actually, yeah, yes you can. And as you can see, you can put tracks on them, which is fairly nice actually, but you can't put them on the middle. Of course, you have to put them on the edges. And as you can see, you can just use it to make tracks. Basically, you can use these things, these posts are actually from Railcraft, I believe it is the mod that they're from. So these are actually used for mainly trusses and different things that you can use for tracks. So basically, you can just make a huge thing across the top, and just, or not across the top, but you can just make a huge thing and just have basically rail just going back and forth. Now, another thing that you can do with these is you can dye them. You guys probably noticed that whenever you was back here, there was all these colors. Well, I'm going to show you how to dye those really quick. And if you just put the posts in a square, I believe it is. One second. Yeah, it has to be a square all around it, my bad. So if you put a square like that, then you can put red in, and you'll get red. And of course, you can just use red trusses and stuff like that. And of course, it looks different. And you can also, if you, I'm not sure if it'll work if you, yeah, it'll work if you have different colors. We can just go like this, and then you can build however you want it, really. And you can basically just have like a bunch of trusses of different colors, and then just dye them whatever color you would like, and they would just basically look how you want. So I think that's fairly nice that you can change the colors of them. You can have them color coordinated if you would like, or you couldn't. It's really up to you, really up to whoever makes them, how they want their things to be. But I think that looks fairly nice. I mean, you can decorate with them, kind of. For example, I'm just going to grab one of each post and show you guys exactly what they look like. And there we go, got them all. And as you can see, this one is the default one. It doesn't have a color. And then, of course, there's all the other colors. And I ran into my truss thing. And there we go. Just going to place them all, and so that way you guys can see what they all look like. There we go. I'm just going to go to creative mode and fly up a little bit, so you can see all the different colors that you can use. I think that looks really nice that you can just change all the colors that you want, and basically just decorate however you would like it to be, or however you would like it to look. Now, the thing about the colored ones, though, are that if you break them, for example, if I'm just going to grab some red ones, if I just place it down, and as you can see, there's just a bunch of red ones. If I break them, as you can see, once I broke them, it turned to brown. I kind of wanted to just let you guys know that whenever you break colored ones, they go back into uncolored ones. And of course, once you break 4 of them, or 8 of them rather, once you have 8 of them or whatever, you can just take them, and I'm just going to get more rose red. Forgot the R. There we go. Alright, rose red, and there we go. So, of course, you can just put them right back in and re-dye them, and that works perfectly fine. And I actually kind of want to see if that would... I'm just going to grab a rose red, because I would like to see for myself if that would be able to... if you'd be able to dye these red. Yeah, you would be able to. Yeah, that doesn't really have a reason to dye those red if most of them are red, but I just wanted to see if it would let you do it, just because, I mean, I just wanted to see if it would. But another way to remove these, instead of just mining them, another way to do it is to get a wrench, which is the bronze wrench, and of course, left clicking, of course, won't do anything. It'll just act like you're punching it with nothing, but right clicking it will actually instantly break it. Now, of course, this is going to use durability of your wrench, and it's going to go down fairly quick. And as you can see, even if it's colored, it will still uncolor it every time you, basically every time you use it on a colored one, it will still decolor it, turn it back to the regular color or the default color, and it won't keep your color that way either. So that's just one thing to watch out for, that you will lose the colors. But I think it's still pretty nice. I think it's a really good thing for rails, or for tracks at least. It looks kind of nice, I think, to have actually have a nice little truss type thing. And I think it's nice to have like a bridge. But I mean, it's totally up to you, whatever you guys want to do. I really have no say in that, whatever you guys do with it. I mean, you don't even have to use them if you don't want to. But, I mean, you guys, I'm just here to show you guys what this stuff does and how you can use it. And that is my job. It is your job whether to or not to use these items, as you so wish. So, I mean, that's just up to you guys. And if you do decide to use them, that's great. But if you don't, it's still fine. But, yeah, just let me know if you guys... like, if you guys make something completely awesome about it, feel free to let me know. I'd like to see what you guys come up with that looks like whatever awesome with this stuff. Like, you could make something that just looks like a completely realistic bridge, which is, I think, awesome with these things. But, yeah, so these are the metal posts. Of course, different from the fences. Because, of course, if I got a fence piece, if I can type it right, there we go. If I get some fence pieces, I'll just stack them up. And, of course, if I stack them out, they will have that thing still. And if I didn't mean to fall, but that is alright. I'm just going to jump up here, actually. And then, of course, if I put that stuff up there, you can't put tracks on them, but you can put tracks on these, which I do like. But anyway, yeah, so feel free to let me know what you guys do with these things, with these metal posts, not tracks. But feel free to let me know what you guys do with metal posts, or anything else that I do an item of the day on. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and as always, have a nice day.